Go on, have,
Go on.
bang up a bit more. Go on.
Smack your bitch up. It's okay.
Exactly. Go ahead. Yeah, just like people, they go, well done. And you're not smacking.
Yes, you use alcohol as an excuse not to do this.
What's your excuse now then?
What for?
Not going to gym.
Flapjack.
Slowly, last night I'm like, oh, it's Friday, let's go crazy. I can have another one. Oh, go on, man. Yeah. Welcome back to Till Drink Do Us Part. Today we're going to be talking about different kinds of drinking problems, what you can do to help quit drinking, tips and ideas, and also just the culture that surrounds alcohol in the UK, which is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
alcohol.
everywhere, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
not just the UK; it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And how it's actually easy to fall into this trap of drinking, and how much you're actually drinking, but you don't actually know it.
Well, it's just everywhere, isn't it? Like no matter, Sainsbury's has got 3 aisles dedicated to it, 3 or 4 aisles dedicated to it. You've got one bread aisle, one cake aisle, which I could do with more of, to be fair. But yeah, it's just like, it's crazy. Everybody, as soon as you walk into a shop, it's there. As soon as you check out of a spa shop, it's there.
Yeah, well, they've got deals, haven't they? So they've got summer deals, Easter deals, Christmas deals, all the football's on deals.
Yeah.
Like, you walk in the door and it's the first thing you see, and it's always on a deal. Bargain Booze. There used to be a shop called Bargain Booze. I don't know if it's still in the Midlands, but there used to be a shop just called Bargain Booze.
Yeah. It's just everywhere you go, you just can't avoid. So, like, giving up in a world that is obsessed with alcohol is really hard. And I'm quite proud to be one of the percentage that has done that. But for a lot of people, it can be really hard, never impossible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
actually quite shocking how people drink and how much drink people consume without realising it and think it's normal. And you don't realise until you've actually stopped what it's actually doing, the effect, and how much you actually drink. Like, once you stop, you then add it up because you're being more honest with yourself.
Yeah. Remember that after New Year's picture that you showed me the other day?
Oh yeah, we ought to put that up.
I'll flash it up. It was the whole back of your Land Rover or something, wasn't it? It was like
no, it was my Ford Ranger pickup, and it was full.
The pickup bed was full, and that was after just not even like Christmas, was it? Or was it Christmas? Christmas and New Year?
That was Christmas. That was Christmas, but it wasn't included the recycle bins that were already full.
Yeah, the recycle bins were full, so we
filled the pickup.
Filled the pickup because we didn't want to leave it out and look really bad. So yeah, and it was.
So we knew how much we were drinking because we didn't want to leave it out in the recycling because we didn't want people to judge us when they come pick up the recycling or as they walked up the road. So we filled the pickup bed to take it to the recycling, and we were still saying we don't have a problem.
Yeah. It was a good Christmas though, to be fair, wasn't it?
Banging Christmas.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, I think if alcohol is treated with respect, and it's done and it is controlled, and not controlled as in people going, oh, I don't drink that much. The amount of people that when they say to me, oh, have you still given up drinking? And I say, yeah, I've still given up drinking. And the amount of people that say, oh, I don't drink that much anymore. Oh,
yeah.
I don't drink that much anymore. Wait, I don't know whether they feel bad. It's an instant thing. It's literally like they have to justify. They check. Nobody ever says to me, "What you done that for? You must be off your head." Everybody checks themselves straight away.
Yeah, but everybody does is what do you give up drinking for? What have you done that for? Like, well, no, actually, to be fair, nobody questioned. That's how I must have had a problem because nobody even batted an eyelid. I was like, I'm giving up drinking. Oh,
well done.
Okay. But everybody gives you grief, don't they?
I get grief as a man. I get grief as a man more than you do. Yeah, I go to the pub. People It actually puts me off going to the pub because I get because I drink
Have a beer.
zero.
Go on, have a beer.
Yeah, they're like pushes. It's unbelievable. Honestly, if it was heroin, people would be kicking off. But because it's alcohol, it's all right.
Yeah, nobody's goes, oh, go on, have,
Go on.
bang up a bit more. Go on.
Smack your bitch up. It's okay.
Exactly. Go ahead. Yeah, just like people, you go, well done. You're not a smackhead anymore. But if you give up alcohol, you're like, oh,
yeah,
you're
that's
right,
it.
mate.
I think that's what when people say like, why you packed up drinking, like why? And I'll say because we were drinking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, whether it be out or at home, we were drinking. And people will say, well, what was you drinking? So, well, it'll be 4 pints in a night and probably a couple of glasses of wine, so maybe 2 bottles of wine between us.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really that much, is it? Well, I think that probably says more about you than it does me.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, let's justify it. But if I said, oh, yeah, so I was snorting coke Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, do you think I've got a problem? Most people would go, yes, I think you've got a massive problem.
Yeah.
And I think you should give it up.
Yeah, it's so like socially acceptable. It's the only like drug that is, and it's one of the most highly addictive drugs, isn't it? Alcohol. And
I think alcohol kills more people a year. And this is only, I don't know if I'm right. I probably should look this up, and I will do for the next video. I will look it up. Or I'll stick a little short at to say whether I'm right or wrong. But I think alcohol kills more people a year than anything.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. It is, but it is a toxin. It is a poison.
That's why they say, what's your poison?
Yeah.
It's a poison. I think I saw a video that Joe Rogan's. I think he's trying to give up alcohol. He's big into his fitness with all these big fitness gurus, and I think he's like saying to himself, what's the point in working on your body to get fit and be trim and and then poisoning yourself with alcohol?
Yeah.
So he's doing it more for the fitness thing because he's got into his fitness.
Yeah.
So I think there's loads of reasons for doing it, and there's lots of people starting to do it. But I mean, I don't preach. I don't mind. If people want to drink alcohol, I mean, the only thing that I know that's different is how I feel.
Yeah. And you do, you feel better. And what it's done for us as a couple, and sort of helped us, a bit.
Yeah, they always say that. They always say you never know what you're doing till you step back and have a proper look. And once you step back and have a proper look, things sort of
see
open
what damage
up a bit.
It was doing. Yeah. It's a bit like you just go away and you reflect. I've reflected it since giving up drinking. You really look at yourself. A lot of self-reflection I've done over the last couple of years since giving it. Yeah, and then just realise, I could, maybe it was me after all.
No, I don't think it's one person in a relationship, and I think this is the thing. I think people they look at the opposite, their spouse or whatever, and they go, it's their fault. They're drinking a bit too much, so it's their fault. Because they're not judging themselves.
Yeah.
They're only judging that person. Like, I've stopped drinking, which has allowed me to also self-reflect and actually man up a little bit. Like, man up and go, yeah, you're drinking too much, mate. Yeah, you are a bit of a dick when you have a drink. Yeah, you can, do you know what I mean, put things on the back burner. Yes, you do use an excuse not to do work. Yes, you do use alcohol as an excuse not to do gym. Yes, you use alcohol as an excuse not to do this.
What's your excuse now then?
What for?
Not going gym.
Flapjack.
Too busy.
Ice cream.
Far too busy.
Far too busy.
We do need to do that actually. Gym.
Gym, yeah, man.
A lot of people do like a lot of people use exercise as a vice after giving up drinking, don't they? They throw themselves. We didn't do that so much.
No, we used ice lollies and ice cream. It's amazing.
Lollies, ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Sweets.
Yeah. Not so much the sweets, the ice lollies.
Ice lollies, yeah.
Yeah, man. The ice lollies.
I'm not going to say the flavour or the brand because I'm already worried there is a national shortage because Sainsbury's and Tesco keep selling out.
I think you keep buying them.
And so maybe it could be me that's doing it, but
Yeah.
they are amazing. Well, I have got an addiction for those now. But yeah, the gym is always a good one for people to get into and to get
Yeah, we
the
should get to do.
endorphins going.
I quite like one of my mates is doing a lot of hill walking. Well, I say hill walking. I mean, he's done the biggest peaks in the UK, and I was to talk to him the other day about it, and I was quite jealous.
Does he drink?
Does he drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fish. Yeah, like a fish.
So it's amazing how a lot of people can actually drink loads the night before and then get up and do like a
Not really.
15K run or something. A lot of people
Not
do.
really.
They do. They like really. They profess all this like healthy living, and they're always doing all this running or training, and they're drinking. So they're drinking every weekend like we used to.
Yeah, but we used to operate.
Yeah, I was a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, we used to operate. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could bury what? Say Saturday.
But I could have done gym. I couldn't have gone for a run.
Well, you did.
I did a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
When I was bothered.
Yeah. When the hangry hangover depression kicked in, you thought that you were depressed, so you'd go for a run.
Yeah, that's the anxiety. It would get rid of it, but then I'd come back and drink more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we go wild for ice lollies on a Friday night.
Ice lollies.
One more ice lolly. Just one more and then I'm going to bed.
Yesterday I had 8.
8 ice lollies.
8 ice lollies last night. I'm like, oh, it's Friday. Let's go crazy. I can have another one. Oh, go on then. 9 o'clock at night, I'll have another lolly.
See, that's the taste. So you're doing that for the taste, and it's probably to replace the amount of sugar.
Oh, sugar, yeah.
That was in that alcohol. Your body's craving the sugar that was in the alcohol.
I cannot get enough of sugar. It is my age as well, I think. Like going through perimenopause.
Yeah.
And the giving up alcohol, the sugar cravings are. It's all I want is sugar. It's all sweet. I'm going to end up with diabetes.
No, you won't, because you look after yourself. I mean, other than that, like, it is your vice, but it is your only one true vice. You eat well.
Yeah, well, I do, because I'm gluten-free and I don't eat a lot of dairy. Oh my God, people are going to think I'm right, but I don't drink, don't smoke, don't eat gluten.
Isn't there a song?
Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? I enjoy my peace. That's what I do. I like a nice walk with the dogs. Doing things like this, being creative.
Sleep.
Oh, you sleep you get when
sleep.
That is one. That is.
I wouldn't start drinking again just because of the sleep.
That is the main thing that one of the main things that stops me from picking up a bottle is I ain't gonna sleep, and it's gonna really disturb. It's like it's amazing.
It's full recharge.
Yeah.
Flat out, fully unconscious.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and then you wake your eyes up and you go, wow, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm almost sure I die in my sleep. I'm in that much of a deep sleep.
I don't sleep well in other places though since giving up drinking. But the other night when I went away, I sleep in a strange bed in a strange place. You're used to just always like get pissed and black out to sleep in different places, and now I don't have that. I find I really struggle without my pillow, my bed, noise of a hotel creaking and waking up in the middle of the night to people having fun. So yeah, that's always, it's not as good. But home sleep, sleep forever.
So people are probably going to ask what we do now we don't drink at night on Friday, Saturday night. And I would say that having 2 kids at the age we have kids, we probably don't do anything different. We just don't drink.
No, yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah.
Like we always used to watch a film with the kids, or we'd sit down and chill out, and the kids are doing whatever they're doing. And we still go to restaurants, we still go out to eat with the kids, we still do whatever we normally would, but we just don't drink. I wouldn't say we were big party animals anyway.
No,
because we've done that.
No, yeah. We're like, we did that in our, like, 20s,
20s and
yeah,
30s.
20s and 30s, and now it's like, oh, you just drinking at home mainly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That, and then just watching music. That's all the only thing that's taken out is just that thing, that element.
And I think that's the thing. We've done all of the big club. We've done all the big clubs.
Yeah.
We've done all the clubbing, done all the drinking, done all the partying, done all the
Had a good
multiple
time.
days.
Yeah.
Had a good time, done the festivals, and I think now I'd do a festival. Do you know I'd really like to do a festival? And the reason I'd like to do a festival is because I know I don't have to stay. So,
Yeah.
and being alcohol free, I could go to Glastonbury, do Glastonbury, drive home that night, go back the next day. I wouldn't have to stay and deal with all of the fucking madness.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. But I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I would, yeah.
Well, you get anxiety through around being people. That's why you
No,
drank in the first place.
yeah, mainly just strange. I don't mind crowds of like people I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, take me to a different place and like, yeah, that doesn't bother me. No, it's just more like social people that I know that I don't like. No, it's not. I don't like them. I just don't like the situation.
It's the small talk.
Yeah,
Lots of people don't like small talk. I was talking to someone else the other day, and they don't like small talk.
yeah, it's just socially awkward, I think. But yeah, I could do a gig, but like the other night we got offered to do a gig, didn't we? I got offered to go to
Texas, yeah.
Texas free VIP, but I was working, so I didn't get to finish that too late, and we wouldn't have made it anyway. And it did a little bit. I did think, oh, it could be quite triggering. I haven't been to a gig not drinking, and I just think
That's when you know you're a music lover.
yeah, but yeah, you are. You yeah, I'm not as
Oh yeah, I
much.
could go to it, and I'm in it for the music.
I'm a telly addict rather than a music person.
Yeah. Well, you could probably go to a show then.
What, like a musical?
Or yeah, or something on stage.
Yeah.
Like a comedian or something like that. You don't necessarily have to get.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you wouldn't have as many pee breaks.
No, and I tell you what, you'd probably be able to pick the shit comedians from the good ones, because if they can't make you laugh when you're sober,
yeah,
you know the shit.
Yes, that's true.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to be a good comedian to make people laugh when they're sober.
Yeah.
That might be interesting. We'll have to do that.
Yeah, I'd definitely do that.
Yeah.
I'd
really like to go to the Apollo. I see it on the telly all the time.
Oh yeah.
Never been anywhere like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So social things we never really did a lot anyway. Just
I think
busy lives.
the only thing we wouldn't do is we wouldn't go on an all-nighter at the pub, but we still go to the pub, still socialise for a couple of hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Talk to our friends and then and then
if
leave.
there's food involved, I'm
Food's
there.
always better, isn't it? Yeah, it's always better going for food.
Like I've been invited out on bottomless brunches, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, but they've got mocktails." And I'm like, "Yeah, but the food's shit." Like, I'm going, no. It's all about the booze, isn't it? It's not about getting as pissed as you can in 5 minutes.
See, there's the thing straight away. Bottomless brunches.
Yeah.
All that is, a bottomless brunch, is to get people to drink as much alcohol as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And it's all women.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see it like the video dancing on tables, and it's just literal carnage.
Coming home for
I'd hate to be the doorman on that place.
I mean, I did. I went to a couple, and I was in a bit of a state when a couple of times that came back.
Oh yeah, 4:45. Yeah, being 2 people, one either side of you, trying to get up the 3 steps that come to the front door.
Yeah.
And the 3 steps that are massive that you could probably ride a dirt bike.
She used to post me through the door. She's fine. She's fine. Don't worry, Dan. She's been good.
She's fine. She's all right.
Yeah.
How are we going to get that one upstairs?
No. But bottomless brunches. See, that's the culture as well.
Bottomless brunch, man. What's that all about?
A whole new thing.
Ship them in, give them as much alcohol as possible till they throw up. Boot them out for throwing up, ship some more in.
Yeah. Everything that they advertise to associate with good times is got alcohol in it as well. So like Christmas and like Tesco adverts, or like, you know, in your magazines, every dish that you've got has got a glass of red or a cocktail with it. Everything's accompanied with an alcoholic drink. Yeah, it's just everything's sold with an alcoholic drink in it. Holidays, cocktail,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
a beer,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
But actually, holidays, we went on our first sober all inclusive last year, and it was really eye opening. And it was actually went away for 2 weeks and felt like I'd had a holiday.
Yes. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to going back to Dubai
Yeah,
and
because you
not
don't.
drinking,
Yeah.
because we won't spend half of our time looking for them bars that you can drink in.
Spent the 2 days trying to find
Find the bars that you can
a
drink in
place where you're
Dubai.
allowed to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to going back to Dubai.
But you're not up and down. You sit on the sun lounger, you read your book, you spend time with the kids. You're not, you're not like revolving everything you do around alcohol.
No, and you
Everything's not.
sit and you actually plan your life, don't you? You know, you come up with all of this stuff when you're on holiday. Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then most of it's forgotten about because you were fucking hammered
Yeah.
when you spoke about it.
Yeah. Yeah. The amount of days that I can't remember on a holiday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like you go on holiday and it's like, so right, you have a holiday. What's a holiday for? A holiday is to recuperate and rejuvenate. So you've stressed out at work, you're pissed off. So what you want to do is you want to go on holiday, and we associate going on holiday
We're getting pissed
with getting pissed.
from 10 a.m.
Yeah, and then people come back and go, I feel like I need another holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably because all you've done is spent the whole holiday getting fucking smashed.
Yeah. Because you don't sleep properly when you pass out, and it's is it realm sleep or something?
I don't know.
It's a different kind of sleep, isn't it? When you've been drinking out, when you pass out, you're not actually
I don't know. We'd have to
properly.
get a sleep expert on
Yeah,
because
do a bit of research on that.
do a bit of research on it because there's something to do with eye fluttering. It's got something to do with it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's So, but it was we just did more. We just rested more, and the kid. It's more about the kids as well, isn't it?
The one thing I've noticed, the biggest thing I've noticed since we've given up drinking, is we go more places.
Yeah. More, and it's more about what we're doing rather
Yeah.
than where we're going to get a drink
Yeah,
from.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even just going to me and the daughter went to Exeter.
Oh yeah, well, that's
Just
weekend.
had a drive out to Exeter, do a bit of shopping.
Yeah.
Would have never done that before
No.
because come 12 o'clock on a Saturday, it would be like, got nothing to do, I'm bored. Cool. Let's crack open a beer and watch telly.
Yeah. Where can we go and get pissed?
Yeah.
Go for a bike ride.
Go for a bike ride, get a load of beer down your neck. That's it. Don't bike ride too far because then you don't have to ride too far back pissed. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was good fun.
Yeah.
But I think it was too far the other way.
Yeah, we've gone. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There wasn't like, it wasn't one weekend in a month, or it wasn't like a couple of days in a month. It was, well, it's all time.
Yeah, I think if we could have cut back and moderate, which is that's the thing about drinking and drinking problems. There's so many different types of drinking problems. A lot of people, and that's what I thought. I thought, oh, well, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink every day. I don't get up and like drink excessively. I only drink at the weekend, just to wind down from a busy week. So I'm not an alcoholic, but it was the amount that I was drinking when I was drinking, what I was like when I was drinking, and then how it affected the rest of my weekend. And then it gradually over the years, it just escalated to get worse, where I was secret drinking and drinking in the morning and hiding it. And yeah, and just everything. It's like everything I thought about was about my next drink. Like,
Well, isn't it a saying? I'll have to find out. I'll find out for the next time we do a video. I think there's a saying that Alcoholics Anonymous use. Someone told me once. It's something like goes along the lines of, if alcohol is having a negative effect on any part of your life, but you're still doing it, you're an alcoholic.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it's I said that in the last one. If it's a problem for you, if it becomes a problem and a problem for somebody that loves you, then it's a problem which it needs addressing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I think it has any negative effect in your life.
Mm.
So if it's affecting work, if it's affecting your mental health, if it's affecting, and it doesn't matter, it's not the amount you're drinking, it's the effect, it's what it's doing, but you'll keep doing it.
But you
If that
won't.
makes sense.
Sometimes you're in denial about that, though. When you are in that place, you don't.
I'm not in Egypt.
No, you don't. You don't know. You don't know that's the problem, and you don't want to believe that drink could be affecting these areas.
But doesn't even that sound bad? You don't want to believe that alcohol is the thing that's having the effect
because you like it so much. Yeah, you don't. Well, yeah, you got me. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I mean, I know this now.
Yeah.
But when you're in that,
oh no, we've been there. Yeah,
when you tits deep in it, you don't.
Yeah, I've been there.
You don't realise.
Well,
No,
been there. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I know a few people that like it. I know people that go to the pub on a Wednesday, on a Friday, on a Monday, on one day of the weekend, have 3 or 4 pints, and then if you tally it up, the compounding effect. There's a mentor that I've got, a coach that I've got that says the compounding effect is the 8th wonder of the world. Is it the 8th wonder? Yeah, the seven wonders of the world, isn't it? So the 8th wonder of the world. So Monday 4, Wednesday 8, Friday 12, one a couple over the weekend, 16 pints.
Yeah.
Well, 16 pints a week, right?
Yeah.
That's 32 pints in 2 weeks.
Right. Oh, if you're doing beer math.
Yeah.
Right.
A month, that's 64 pints if you're just doing nipping out, seeing the mates.
Yeah.
64 pints.
It's a lot, innit? We need to do it one day as well, like the hangover math, where you work out how many days in your life have been spent hungover and unproductive, and like counting them up, and like well,
let's do a quick one. Let's say you're not having 64 pints. Let's say it's 50. Right? Let's say over a month you drink 50 pints.
Yeah,
I've just proved how easy it is.
It's not the pints though, is it? It's the days.
Yeah, but hold on 2 secs.
All right.
Right? Let's say it's £5 a pint. Right? You've done 50 pints in a month. That's 250 quid a month.
Right.
250 quid a month.
It's a lot of money, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it's
right, now we'll compound it over the year. So over the year, let's do 10 months, nice round number, that's 2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll add the other 2 months to it, which is another 500 quid. So that's £3,000 per year nipping out, seeing your mates.
And that's only what on average drinking, not
that's
like
just a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Any bloke that says they go out and don't drink any less than 4 pints is lying. I know many blokes that drink 4 pints as an average, 4 pints.
Yeah.
Because it's time. It's about, I don't know, it used to take about 20 minutes a pint.
But the first one will always be a bit quicker though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the first one's like gone.
Yeah.
I bought some zero alcohol Heineken the other day and did 2 of them back to back.
Yeah.
Because I had a taste for it.
Yeah.
It was a nice warm sunny day. They were ice cold. I did 2 bottles of Heineken Zero back to back.
Yeah.
Still have that saying. I just don't get the buzz, but I like the taste.
Yeah.
The taste of that cold beer, that ice cold beer on a sunny day. Yeah, man, you can't beat it.
So I'd rather have a cake now. A cake or an ice lolly.
Well, you get it at the ice lolly. You get the ice cold ice lolly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But I can still do it with the beer. Like yeah, Corona's nailed it.
For me, alcohol free is like pointless because.
Yeah, there's a few sayings out there.
Yeah. It is wrong. It is. I mean, I'd rather have a Coke. You know, it's like. I mean, it does get like that. They did help me to begin with. Actually, when I was giving up to begin with, getting but the Kylie no Secco, that was.
That's nice.
Yeah,
and, Kylie no the zero prosecco is nice.
And just a nice tonic that sometimes like you've got the 0% gin.
See, I drink the tonic on its own.
Yeah, because the actual gin it isn't the flavour; it's the tonic you get.
So
The
tonic's a
flavour
flavour.
from.
Gin and tonic. The tonic's is a stronger flavour than the gin. So I just drink the tonic on its own.
Yeah, like gin tonic. So we to start
Fever
off
Tree
with.
tonic with a nice slice in it and ice in a pub garden.
Yeah. To get over it initially, it feels like when you get so like when you start giving up drinking, like the Friday nights are the hardest and the weekends. So that's when we did introduce the alcohol free, so just to like this a placebo effect, wasn't it? It's to make you think that you would having a drink.
Yeah.
And yeah, just sleep. It was the first bit of giving up was the hardest. But once you do your first weekend,
Yeah. Well, it was a month, wasn't it? I reckon it was like dry. It's like doing dry January. And then as you're going through dry January, you're always thinking, I could have a drink at the end of the month. When you're giving up alcohol, you're not thinking like that. You're thinking, I can't ever have a drink again. The can't ever bit is the bit that taunts you. Because it's like you're stopping something forever. And it taunts you. You're like, oh, no. Now, we've never said forever. All we've ever said, well, you have now.
Yeah.
But before you were always helping yourself by saying, well, I'm not saying it's forever. I'm just saying it's till I think that I can handle a drink.
I found it easier knowing
that
drinking wasn't an option anymore.
Did you?
Knowing that I didn't know it, knowing that if I was to drink, it would end everything.
Yeah.
Is what stopped me, because it's not having an option. I found a lot easier. If it was left open, saying if you turned around to me and said I need you to give up for a bit.
Yeah.
You can drink again, and then I started to drink again.
Yeah.
I think I'd just gone back to my old ways, and it wouldn't have made any difference.
Yeah.
So knowing that I can't do it is a lot easier.
Yeah, see, I'm different. Mine, I started with, I'm not doing it forever. I'm just going to stop with you to help you. Then I kind of went, well, actually, I'm all right with this. I quite like this. I quite like this feeling. I quite like the feeling of being a bit more alive, a bit more alert, a bit more awake. And then I went into, no, I'm not going to do it. Then it was like, oh, I've gone like 3 months. I can't break my 3-month, my 3-month streak. Then it was like, oh, I can't break my 6-month streak. Now I don't even think about it.
No.
I walk into a supermarket now and genuinely do not think about buying alcohol. And if I do, I always go for the zero stand and moan that the zero stand is now empty because there's so many people going alcohol free that they're nicking all the beer and there's nothing left.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? There's
like the
massive
Guinness
section now compared to what it used to be.
There's a huge section, and now the Guinness it's always gone.
Yeah, because it is the best one for if you can drink.
Yeah. The Guinness is always gone. People are like, well, what's the point in drinking alcohol when I can drive? We can go to a barbecue with a friend, still walk around with a pint, don't look like anybody else. No one would know the difference, except at the end of the night when you've had 4 pints, you get in your car and drive home. Or get in your car and go see your kids or whatever.
Yeah, that feeling of freedom, not drinking, is good.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's wicked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to go to a restaurant and drink as much as you want, really, because it's alcohol free. You still get the taste.
It is free, and it is quite feel unchained, don't you? Unchained from the bar.
Yeah, and chained to the bar is a thing. I mean, the amount of times like everything revolves around drink. Like we'd go for a walk with the dogs. Which pub could we end up in?
Yeah.
We're going to go for a meal. Which one we're going to go to, and then it'd be as soon as you get there, what you're having to drink. I enjoy my meals more now because I'm not downing a pint of Peroni before I eat. So I'm downing a pint of Peroni, then I can't eat.
Yeah.
Because I'm bloated. I'm like,
It doesn't. You don't get a leisurely meal anymore. Like it's a part of when you go out for meals, the alcohol makes it more lengthy, and you sit down. You say, "Oh, we'll order a drink first before we get straight into the food." And then you have a drink, and then you order, then you have another drink, and then it's like you don't. But when you're not drinking, you're just like, right, I'll eat. a night, especially when you go on holiday and it's the buffet. Get up, sit down. Right, we're ready. Right, let's go get your feet. You like mark your table with your sunglasses. Let's go and get something to eat it. Kids eat. Get your desserts, and then you're done. Rather than sit there and sip in your wine. Oh, we'll just sit here for a little bit longer. Let the kids play, and you just get in and get out, don't you?
What, now without alcohol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much of an occasion.
No.
Yeah.
I do like my food more though.
Yeah.
And I can eat, well, not eat more, but I don't feel as bloated.
No, yeah, but beer was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't realise I was so bloated until I gave up drinking. Apparently, it's because a lot of us are allergic to brewer's yeast.
Right.
So it's the yeast in the beer that makes a lot of people bloated. And I tell you what else has gone: acid indigestion. Holy moly!
Yeah, that's a lot of
Acid
manufacturers that,
reflux.
didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acid reflux is gone. I did that test, didn't I? Did that food test, that food allergy test.
Yeah.
That got brewer's yeast on it for me.
But cider did it as well, though, didn't it? Cider doesn't have brewer's yeast in it.
Not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
It must have something in it. Does it?
No.
Is it just apples?
Because I can have cider because it's gluten free.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I might get some Thatcher ciders actually.
Yeah, you do go crack on. Can you get me some ice lollies?
Yeah.
I've run out. Yeah, so lots of different types of areas of drinking. It's not always you're down and out Phil Mitchell type drinkers. It's every day. It's just if it becomes a problem. If you feel like you want to try and just cut alcohol out, you think that it's just getting too much, then there are loads of things that you can do. You can, like say, alcohol-free drinks. You can get cakes, chocolates, movie nights. Just go and get loads of snacks. I always found a nice TV series, get my head into something like that and binge, go for walks, just get out.
Tea?
Coffee.
Tea and coffee.
Oh, nice coffee.
Yeah.
Enjoy I love a coffee.
Tea's quite nice as well. They do these nice fruity teas.
Yeah.
I quite like the fruity tea. It's supposed to be good for you as well, but fruity teas.
Exercise, if you're, I've really have got to start doing something. I'm so lazy. So there's loads of things you can do to ease the cravings. And if you can moderate, great. That's the key to drinking, I think.
Moderation.
It's moderation.
Yeah.
If you can't control it, then it's the problem. Yeah, so if you are trying to cut back drinking, think it's getting a bit out of control, then like I said, lots of things you can do. From sweets, snacks, lollies, alcohol-free drinks, exercise, go for a walk, still go out and socialise. It's just keep yourself occupied, and just try and find that inner peace.
Sneak that cheeky alcohol-free one in there.
Yeah.
Just sneak that cheeky,
mocktail.
Yes, sneak the cheeky alcohol-free one in there. Give it a whirl. I know it's not straight out of the box. You're going to taste it and you're going to go, well, it's not the same. Of course, it's not the same. It's not going to be the same.
No.
But you'll get used to the taste of it, and then before you know it, you'll find the one you like, and you'll end up going to that party or your friend's barbecue or whatever, and you'll take a bottle with you. Nobody else will want to drink it, which is amazing because you get the whole bottle to yourself. And then you still do the same thing. You just make an excuse up. Say it's health reasons. Tell them you're on antibiotics. They'll just ask you why and make something up. Say, I don't know. Got a gammy leg.
Just don't be ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed to say I've got a drinking problem.
No, man.
And if you tell them that straight out of the box, yeah, I've given up drinking because I've got a problem.
Yeah, they leave you alone.
It stops them dead.
Yeah, it stops them dead.
Seriously, yeah, they don't okay then.
Yeah. In fact, we found the best way to explain ourselves, especially me, because I haven't got a problem.
It's harder for you.
I'm gonna rephrase that. I had a problem. I was matching a drink for drink. I didn't think I had a problem, but if I'm matching her drink for drink, there might be a problem as well. But the easiest way to get around anybody asking you, taking the mickey, they say, "Why have you packed a drink?" And you go, "Because I've got a problem with it." They won't ask you anymore.
Nope.
They won't ask anything else. They'll just go, "Oh, well done."
Yeah, you get commended. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
feel like really proud.
Yeah. So there's a silver lining in being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Nobody asks you about it.
And you should be really, if you can do it, I am really proud of myself. I just, in a world,
Yeah, I'm super
if
proud
you
of you.
can give up in a world that's obsessed with alcohol, then
Yeah.
you're stronger than you think, and you can do anything.
Your superpower.
It is a superpower, and we are, a minority. Really, it's a pretty amazing thing to do, I think, and that's why I like to talk about it. That's why we've started this, because
if you've got a problem, or if you haven't got a problem, if you want to message someone that's not going to judge, DM us. We'll answer. DM us. We don't matter. We'll answer your questions, or we'll try and get around to answering your question. And yeah, we don't judge.
No, definitely not. Not such a shit I've done. But yeah, so till next time.
Till next time.
See ya.
See you soon.